Hi guys, Phil here again, and this video is meant to be the simplest video that'll teach you how to tune your guitar properly. I don't know how some people make it complicated, but it's super simple. You can do it yourself, and of course you want to be in tune. You want every note to sound as good as possible. So step one, we've got to learn the names of the strings on our guitar because that's what the tuner is going to lead you to. At least most of them. So, like many things, we can remember them with silly sayings. First of all, remember that the top string, the thick string, is string number 6, and the little skinny guy is string number 1. Most of my sayings start on string number 6, and they move down towards the floor. So everyone's favorite seems to be Eddie, 8, Dynamite, Goodbye, Eddie. Again, Eddie, 8, Dynamite, Goodbye, Eddie. Kind of silly, but it works. Now the first letter of each word is the name of the string. So that's E, A, D, G, B, E. Now, if you're teaching this to kids and you don't want it to be quite so morbid, you can do elephants and donkeys grow big ears. Same letters, same thing. So let's get into it. So most tuners happen to have like a little spectrum. You're going to see lights on the left, you're going to see lights on the right, and you're going to see something probably in the middle. It might be a different color, your screen might light up, it might ding. Every tuner has a way of telling you that you're in the right spot. So let's take a look at my guitar here, and you're going to see what's going on. I'll try and make this easy for you to see. So string number 1, check it out. So it says E. Luckily, that's the right letter. And the light is to the right. In this case, that means it's a little too high. So, I'm going to follow my string over. I'm going to figure out which tuning peg on my guitar changes that string. And by trial and error, you're going to figure out which way tightens it, which makes the note go higher, and which way loosens it, which makes the note go lower. So in this case, we've got to loosen this a little bit. Let me get some volume for you. Now, did you notice? Oops. Not enough hands for this stuff. So did you notice that all of a sudden, I went close to the middle. I got some green. It doesn't have to be absolutely perfect, but you want to hang out mostly in that zone. So there we go. First string is done. Second string. Pretty close. It's a tiny bit low. To the left is a little bit low. So I follow myself over. I tighten it up a little. And look at that. Not perfect, tiny bit high. They're usually fairly sensitive. You don't have to turn them much. Sometimes not sensitive enough. And that can happen where your tuning peg kind of sticks in one spot for a while and then it jumps. Just go back and forth until you find the right spot. So for now, that's good enough. Now I'm not going to do every single one. Let's do one more. Oh, the dreaded G string. You can make jokes about that if you like. But it happens to be the one that tends to go out of tune the most. So you can see, I'm too high again. Much closer now. Tiny bit more. And there we go. So it's really as simple as that. Now, guitars do go out of tune. Some of them go out of tune every day. Some of them stay in tune for a while. It's usually temperature and humidity that mess with them the most. But once you do that, once you get used to doing this and how sensitive your tuners are, you're gonna be able to do it no time flat. So it's really as simple as that. Make sure your guitar's in tune, especially if you're gonna take some lessons. Do it before class. The most annoying thing is people with out-of-tune guitars, and then we have to take class time to do it. So double check your tuning. Teach your kids to do it. Teach everyone to do it. It's super, super simple. By the way, you can download free tuner apps all over the place. There's so many of them, and they all do pretty much the same thing. So hopefully that helped you a whole bunch. This series of videos is meant for beginners to teach you the absolute basics that are going to help you the most. So like, subscribe, check out my epic merch store in the description, and maybe even take some private lessons. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time.